Hello, this is Mari with Green Women Wave, and I have come to one of my favorite spots in my neighborhood. I am lucky enough to live in a very volcanic region, so we have a lot of small volcanic hills and buttes in the area. So there's a lot of places that I can climb up to get to a higher spot, have really incredible views, and just enjoy the energy that is often found in slightly higher places. So I wanted to share a little bit about that. And the idea of connecting with the Earth's energies is one that's very close to my heart. And I love to share ways that you can do that. And what's wonderful is knowing different areas around you that have different energies that can benefit you at different times, depending on what you need. So if you have a river or a lake or a creek, if you have some place that has waterfalls, or if you are fortunate enough to live next to the seashore, each of those places has different energy, and so do forests, and so do meadows, and so do mountaintops and hills. And taking the time to get to know some of those areas around you can be a really beneficial tool belt, so to speak. You have, when you know what kind of energy you're needing, and sometimes you don't even need to know really with your conscious mind as much, but you'll just be drawn to a specific place, especially if you've developed relationships with and connections with particular areas in your around where you live. So this is one of my spots that I love to come when I just want to have a quiet energy that feels, well, above it all. I mean, that's the best way to put it. It is when I climb up this hill. First of all, climbing up a hill has its own benefits. The act gets the blood moving through your body and the air moving through your lungs, and your blood gets more oxygenated, so you naturally begin to raise your vibration. So that in itself is a benefit of having a high place to walk up to nearby. And another is oftentimes the energies up higher on a hilltop, especially if it's a quiet place, will have a stillness to them that is kind of away from the hustle and bustle of the main elevation of where you live. So especially if you live in a city, even a smaller city like Bend has a lot of energy going on. It's really active, it's really busy, and so being able to get up higher onto one of these buttes that we have here is really beneficial for being able to move away from the really busy energy and kind of allow yourself to reset at in a place that has a stiller energy. Also, the views are beautiful, so that's beneficial for enjoying the beauty around you, and that can raise your vibration as well. Especially right now, the autumn colors here are starting to really pop. So when you come up here and you look down through all the trees, we have a lot of evergreens, a lot of pine trees and juniper, but there are also a lot of leafy trees that are just turning the most beautiful golds and oranges and reds right now. And so you get a patchwork of beautiful greens and reds and golds and oranges. And so not only is that beautiful, but you also you get a color therapy from that as well. So I wanted to share the idea of just getting to know some of the places around you and making connections with them, because once you've made those connections, your inner guidance system can pretty much guide you to where you might need when you need to refresh yourself. And if you're needing to be invigorated, you might be taken to a fast creek or river or a waterfall, or if you're needing to just have a lot of quiet and stillness, you might be taken to the depth of a forest spot, or up on top of a local hill or butte or mountain that's near you. And it's incredibly beneficial. And like I said, on these higher spaces, it's great because you do get that benefit of getting the blood flowing, and that raises your vibration as well. So I'll share a little bit of the view here, and I hope that inspires you to get to know some of the places near you, and check it out. See what each place feels like. See if there's a place that's a higher elevation than the regular part of the town that you might live in, and see what the energy feels like, if it feels different to you, and just store that away for future use. Alright, so nature connection and earth connection blessings to all of you, and I'll share a little bit of the view looking to the east here over Bend.